Hello, everyone. My
Hello.
name is Shaheen Iqbal, and today I've got Muhammad Umar Shaheen with me, who is in year 10 in Repton.
Hello,
And our
everyone.
today's topic, and I'll let Umar introduce himself after I finish the introduction. The topic today is Duke of Edinburgh. Umar has recently went to one of the activities of Duke of Edinburgh, which is about the expedition, and I think it was really exciting, and Umar had a lot of fun. So we'll
Of
let Umar
course.
to tell us about it slightly later on. But we'll cover a couple of things in the podcast today. One is what is the Duke of Edinburgh program. Then we'll get Umar to provide us a bit more details of the activities which are covered in Duke of Edinburgh program. And lastly, about Umar's choices and how Umar is excited about the Duke of Edinburgh program.
Of
Right?
course.
With that, Umar, can I ask you to quickly introduce yourself,
Of
please?
course. So, hello, everyone. My name is Umer Shaheen. I'm a year 10 student in Repton, Dubai. And recently, I just came back from doing my practice, Duke of Edinburgh. And it's honestly been a great experience. And I'm super excited for the assessed one, where we're probably graded. And I'm just honestly super excited, super looking forward to doing it. And
Great,
yeah, of
Umar.
course.
So, Umar, with that, do you want to give us a bit of an introduction, a brief introduction about what the Duke of Edinburgh program is,
Yeah, of
and what are
course.
the bases and why children of different ages and students of different ages should enroll themselves into the program?
Yeah. So basically, Duke of Edinburgh is essentially like a program where you can kind of step out of your comfort zone. It's something like you do outside of school. So you're gonna do four main things in the Duke of Edinburgh. There's gonna be a physical aspect. There's gonna be some voluntary work in it. There's gonna be a skill, a new skill or a current skill, and there's also gonna be the expedition itself, where you have to go out and you have to like explore. You have to like do the proper expedition. Like stay there and everything. Basically, overall, it's like just a program for people to like explore like different like opportunities and like because it's really good for like the future. Like because you honestly on the Duke of Edinburgh, you're gonna learn a lot of new skills, which are honestly essential for your future. And yeah,
Okay,
that's
good.
basically what it is.
It's good, Umar. Thanks for that, Umar. And I think you've covered a bit about the activities covered in Duke of
Yeah.
Edinburgh program as well, right? So now what I wanted to touch upon, as I understand, that other than the expedition, which where all the students come together and they perform different activities,
Yeah.
other than that, there are three different
Yeah. Exactly.
activities that you have to perform, and you can make different choices, right?
Yeah. Of course.
Either my understanding is either you can continue with the activities under each part, or you can build some new skills as well, right?
Yeah. Of course.
So, would you like us to just tell us about the three main activities
Yeah. Of
and the
course.
choices that you made?
Yeah. So basically, the three main activities. So, like I said earlier, it's a physical activity. It's going to be a voluntary work activity, and it's going to be a skill. So for physical, it's like a sport or anything. So for example, like football, basketball, things like this. You can either do one that you're still doing right now. You can just start a brand new one. For all of them, you can start something new. The this part of the program is going to be 3 months long, and like it'll cover like your entire journey throughout the sports, and it'll be you have to log it all at least 1 hour a week. Secondly, for voluntary work, it can be like in a way you can help someone, like you're helping someone else, you're benefiting someone else. So for example, it's like you can do charity, animal welfare. You can help even like younger students in your school, like even basic things like that. That's also for 3 months. And you also have to log that as well, at least 1 hour a week. Thirdly and lastly, there's a skill. So for the skill, it's like something other than physical. So even for example, like baking or let's say learning a new language or something like this, or you can touch up on something that you've done like that you're doing right now, and basically that's also for 3 months also. And just a skill is just something other than physical which can actually help you like later on in your life.
Perfect,
So
Umar.
that's
So
what.
that's a very good introduction of the different activities that we
Yeah,
have
of
to
course.
cover, right? Now, what are the choices you have made for each activity? Would you
So
let us know
basically
about those?
for physical, I'm choosing to do badminton because sure I might have done a lot of other sports, but badminton's something a bit new to me, and I want to do try something new. I want to take badminton to the next level. I want to like participate in competitions, compete in tournaments, win some medals, things like this. And in my opinion, like a sport like that, it's so good for Duke of Edinburgh because it's something that like many people have been doing, and it's even if you haven't done it before, it's a great sport to try out. For voluntary, I haven't actually selected something yet, but in my opinion, I really feel like I want to do charity work, sorry, because charity work is something that can honestly benefit people in such a way that like even a small thing that you've done can really change their lives. So I haven't really chosen one yet, but I'm really looking forward to maybe doing something related to charity.
Perfect. Yeah.
And for skills, there's a skill that I mean I've been working on, but I really want to improve it and make it really good. So I really want to be a good public speaker. I want to be a really good like person in terms of presentation. So I want to really, improve my presentation skills so like I can carry my point across to other people. And so that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So that's what
And
I want to
today's
do.
podcast is actually the starting point of that, isn't
Yeah,
it?
of
Right.
course.
So
So
definitely
that's
we'll be
great.
working together on a lot of presentations.
Yeah.
But I think being on camera these days, able to conduct a podcast, able to
Yeah, of
present your
course.
point, that's quite important.
Yeah, it's
And
very
today,
important.
this is actually a start of our podcast season, if you like, and
Yeah,
we'll be doing
exactly.
a
Of
lot
course.
more on different topics. But the
Definitely.
really topic which we had in our hand was Duke of Edinburgh. So we thought
Yeah.
we'll have a conversation about that.
Yeah. Really
So
looking
but
forward to
that's
it.
really really great choices here, and I really
Yeah,
I'm glad and excited that you've chosen some very exciting things that you'll be covering through the program. So all the
of
best for
course.
that. One last thing before we close the podcast, and I'm sure a lot of the students who are either in junior classes here in Dubai, in
Yeah.
the UK, in Pakistan, in the rest of the world,
Yeah,
would be watching this podcast.
of course.
So I think I just wanted to ask this last question: what message would you want to give them, and would you like to encourage them to join this program, right? And some of the things that you thought when you were thinking of joining this program.
Yeah, of course. Trust me when I say this, I mean it. You should definitely do Duke of Edinburgh. Let me tell you this right now. Duke of Edinburgh is something it's so fun to do. Like for example, on the expedition, you're gonna be out with your friends. You're gonna be out in some new environment. Like being with your friends, doing hiking, doing all this on your own. You're basically independent, no teachers, nothing. Just you and your friends, just having a good time. Trust me, this is something that you honestly want to do. When I did my practice assessment, it was great. It was so much fun. This is why I'm so looking forward to doing the assessed one. And honestly, Duke of Edinburgh is just so good for example, like your CV for university. And even if you want to do something like outside of your comfort zone, like I had to hike quite a lot. So I mean, even though it's something I don't like to do, I mean, I loved it. I
Mm.
went to it. It was a great time. Also, on Duke of Edinburgh, you're learning like a lot of new skills, a lot of new like aspects in your life. You're really broadening them. So, I mean, it's just great because you're gonna learn new skills as well. You're
Yeah,
gonna like adapt to new changes.
yeah,
And let me just say this right now. Last thing I want to say, you really want to do Duke of Edinburgh. I wanted to do it so badly. You
yeah.
guys would want to do as well.
Great, Mano. That's really, really helpful.
Yeah.
And I think overall, definitely, and especially touching upon on the skills, different skills, right?
Yeah.
Expedition is one, but the other things which you have talked about and give us so many insights into it.
Yeah.
In my personal view, though I've not done it myself, I wish I could do it at that time.
Of course.
I think it puts kind of a structure around the whole thing,
Yeah.
whereby you know that I'm trying to work towards those skills. You'll be logging those, so you really push yourselves to make sure that every week, right, as
Yeah.
as you mentioned about the program, that every week you're taking that time out and you are putting those hours in, and then
Yeah, of
making a
course.
log of those, giving it to the program manager who's going to be one of your teachers, right?
Yeah, of
So
course.
not only these are great skills, but this
Yeah.
whole thing puts kind of very good structure around this, right? So,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
just to kind of, then it will push you to achieve and work towards those skills,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, Umar, for your time and giving the insights into that program.
Definitely. No
What we'll
problem.
probably do, maybe just do a follow-up session once you've done your another expedition,
Oh yeah, of
more
course.
advanced session late,
Yeah.
back in I think it's going to be in end of January or around
Yeah, end
February.
of January,
Okay,
February, yeah.
so we'll probably do another quick one just to see how Omar's experience was from the second expedition that he'll be doing. And also I think it'll be a good time for us to kind of check in how Omar is doing on his skills achievements as well,
Yeah, of
right, Omar?
course. Yeah.
Good, thank you very much for your time today.
No problem.
Good, look
Of
forward to
course.
have another conversation with you.
Yeah,
Perfect, thank you,
definitely.
thanks
Love to
everyone,
be here.
cheers
Thank you
guys,
very
bye.
much. Bye.